Good evening, Nigerians, especially my beloved indigents of KOGI Central District. This is Natasha HADIZA AKPOTI, still the senatorial candidate under the platform of Social Democratic Party. I decided to make this live video because I found it necessary to thank you all for your immense support. This journey wouldn't have been possible without you. Thank you, Okene local government. Thank you, Gorimagongo. Thank you, Ajakuta. Thank you, Adavi. And most especially, my beloved Okehi local government. Thank you so much. Wow, it has been a journey, and we have proven to be indomitable. And what our candidature and our success up to this moment has shown is the power of resilience, focus on a purpose, connecting with people, sharing true visions. And of course, the utmost trust in God. Thank you all so much. Who would have believed that we would have run on a platform that SDP, that probably a few months ago had practically no structure in KOGI Central? We were able to put that together because we believed that Nigeria needed, and of course still needs, a leadership that is true and focused to the needs of those who are marginalized. And yes, we all know what happened at the polls. We clearly won, and of course there was some rigging and some manipulations that happened at the coalition centers in the local government. But you know one thing, I want to tell all of you who have been worried and who have sent thousands of messages of your concern and your prayers and asking that I stay true. I want to tell you that this spirit, this girl of yours, is stronger than ever, and of course more experienced right now. Thank you all so much. And what I'd like to say is, it's not over. We are collating our evidence, all the evidences that we have, and we're definitely going to go to tribunal to get our mandate. And but that being said, I'd like to tell you that my decision to get into politics is drawn out of true desire to build a strong nation by contributing our own quota from KOGI Central. And I want to let you all know that everything I have written in my manifesto, I'm going to try my very best to ensure that we still actualize that with or without office starting from tomorrow. Now, many of you will think tomorrow, that's too soon. Here I am trying to put my petitions together and collate the results of the polling unit. But let me tell you this, he or she who has a true vision to build a country is not limited by an authority. No, it's not. Of course, being an authority would have been an added advantage to accelerate the impact that we all deserve. But let me tell you, starting from, I penned down a few things. To all those who lost properties, we know that we lost one of our own, Ojo Inesi, and nothing can ever bring him back. But his sweet memories that we've shared, his true spirit of building a better EBIRA land and KOGI Central is what we're going to hold on to. And because Ojo Inesi was killed by the gun in the hands of the APC thugs, we would want to immortalize his name by starting an NAC Amnesty Project. Now, what that NAC Amnesty Project is going to be about, it will be a trade-off, having people, our children on the streets, who are in possession of guns and other munitions, those children who were falling off the society's principles because they were out of jobs and because they needed a means to survive. We are going to have them trade their guns for jobs. Now, this is to every one of you out there. If you know that you are presently a thug and being utilized by a politician, NAC Amnesty Project is going to launch soon. And I tell you, I'm not going to judge you. If you can just come openly and honesty and bring forward your guns or your weapons. And I promise I'm going to help put you in a trade, set up an enterprise for you. And then if you want to go back to school, I will personally sponsor you. Like I said, This vision is one that we must not let die down. However, every lessons we have learned from the obstacles we've encountered in this project, we must put to the very best use in reforming our society. So Ojo NAC's amnesty program is going to come up soon, and I would like to work that in collaboration with the police and the other authorities who would receive those weapons, while I will help set them up in their various enterprises that they would desire. Now, the second thing is an entrepreneurship development center. During my campaign, I found it very difficult to acquire an office. Nobody wanted to rent an office for me. It's not that they didn't believe in the struggle, but they were all too scared that their properties will be burnt down. So what I had to do was I acquired a very cute little building in EBIRA, Okene local government, right opposite Afim's Hotel in EBIRA. So right now it's bearing the color of the party, SDP, with my flag and banner, but that's still going to remain the office, the zonal office for SDP. But in addition to that, we're going to convert that building into an entrepreneurship development center. That is captured in my manifesto, which was one of the things I thought I was going to unleash immediately after our victory, which I still think we're very victorious. So for any one of you who have had an idea or a talent or a skill that you would like to progress and become an entrepreneur and create jobs, so I promise I will make myself available every now and then. Probably I'm thinking maybe every fortnight or once a month I will personally be there. However, I'm going to employ staff. I'm going to employ staff that are very knowledgeable in teaching you how to establish your own business and how to secure financial opportunities, how to create a market. We're going to teach you on branding and everything that an entrepreneur would need to accelerate his business, whether you want to scale out, scale in, or scale up your business. I'll be right there with you, with my team of experts. And the good thing is, all of my networks with Rockefeller Foundation and Smedan and every other agency that is necessary, that is required by law to help grow your business, I'm going to focus on that. So that's for the youth and old, everyone. Our office is going to be open. I would need probably a week to set that up. And then I'm going to approach SON and Smedan and have an agreement with them. So probably they could send the staff so we could have a one-stop shop to accelerate your business. And through that, we could actually grow a very strong entrepreneurship ecosystem for all of us in the grassroots, so that nobody here in Kogi Central and Kogi State will be marginalized and will be marginalized. Yeah. So another thing is the Women Enterprise Initiatives. I can't thank our women enough. They came out in their numbers, old and young, especially the women of the HIMA community. Oh my goodness, I can't thank you enough. I love you all so much. Do you know that from the very first day that our women protested, those of you who saw it on social media and of course on TVC and NTA, you saw how our mothers came in their thousands to protest against the violence in the lands in the Hima. And from that very day that they protested, we had sorry, I just had a call come in and I had to cut off just in case there's an interruption. And it also tells us the importance of having women occupy leadership positions. My dear beloved men, my emergence in politics is not in any way to undermine your importance. However, we know that as women, we have this nurturing spirit and ability to contribute towards our nation's growth. And it's very important to accommodate women through all spaces, whether the woman wants to grow her business in entrepreneurship space or she wants to run for a position of authority. It's very important that we have an opportunity to accommodate these women. So our beloved mothers, you have shown your strength, your desire to have a peaceful community, and that voice yielded positive results. So the fact that we had peaceful elections this time around across Kogi Central, especially, but of course, we had some places like Ajakuta and Oguri where we were attacked. Our polling unit agents were attacked. By and large, there was no death recorded to the very best of my knowledge. We know we had gunshots and some stabbed. So our women, what I'm going to do for our Women Enterprise Initiative is, across all the 5 local governments, I'm going to put out a token of 2 million naira each. You have to be a woman and you need to have an enterprise to qualify for that. Now, this money is going to be given in small tranches as interest-free loans. So what that means is, if you're qualified, you just come to our office, we'll give you a token, and over a span of time you would have to repay it without interest, and then we keep on recycling. If, for example, you were given 50,000 naira first for your business, the moment you pay back that 50,000, you will be qualified for a much larger amount. And you know what, once you're included in that project, that Women Enterprise Initiative, you would have me, your mentor. I'm going to teach you all the ropes I have learned all my life, and I'm going to share all my network and my contact with you and help ensure that you become successful in whatever you do, whether you're trading in gari or you want to make some soaps or whatever it is you want to do, as long as you're an entrepreneur. So that's for our women. And many of us, like I talked about, have lost properties. So many people have had their houses burned, motorcycles burned. In my own capacity, I will try as much as possible to begin replacing this, because I take it upon myself. You all came out, you risked your life, you risked everything. You were beaten up, you were imprisoned. Thank you for risking it all for us. It wasn't just for me. You did all that for yourselves too, because as much as we share pain and poverty, we also abound by prosperity. So tomorrow I have some money left with me, the money that we got from those donated, or many of you who donated your little and as much as you put forward into our accounts. We have some money left, so we're going to begin to replace the motorcycles that were burnt, and also the houses that were burnt down and destroyed. We would ask the community to please donate manpower while I would bring out the material. So if we come to your community and you find your neighbor's house was burnt and you are a carpenter, I would bring the wood, and please donate your manpower. Building a community is everybody's business, and I take my own share of responsibility for many of you who have had your properties damaged and who have been sleeping in the bush. And to the oppositions, it's not over. And one thing we need to realize is that we're in this mission to rebuild ourselves together. So there's no need to apply violence and intimidation, because every one of us, we are writing our names in the sands of time, and history never forgets. History never forgets. And you must always remember that if you're playing democracy, then you must play by the rules of democracy. So I'm rounding up now by telling you thank you so much. Our people are still at the coalition centers. We're definitely not going to accept the result that was being cooked up. And thank you all. You stood strong. You stood faithful. It's not about me. It's about all of us. And thank you for making this journey worthwhile. Thank you so much. Like I said, all 5 local governments, you did your very best. We appreciate the challenges you encountered at your polling units. And we've recorded all your evidences. Your stories matter a lot. Thank you. You have made EBIRA land proud. You've made Ogori Magongo proud. You've made KOGI state proud. And women, you made womanhood proud. I'm so proud to be a woman. I'm so proud to be a Nigerian. We are rebuilding a new narrative from today. So thank you all so much. Thank you. God bless you and good night.